Sam, could you please describe your character?
Yes, I can. My character's name is Styx Foland. She is the daughter of the ferryman, so kind of how she looks during the daytime is a little bit like emaciated. Her skin is really tight to her body, and it's almost kind of like a grayish, mummified body, and she has blonde hair done up in like a little 50s twist, and her aesthetic is very like tortured poet and like 50s greaser, and just her whole vibe is very much tortured artist. She writes horrible poetry and it's all very depressing, but she really likes it and she's happy with herself. Yeah, that's basically her.
And do be brave on your walk and venture to the education center.
I shall, mother, and pray I come home unscathed from the torment of that school. And Styx kind of like does a dramatic like hand over the forehead like goodbye and just waves and kind of walks out the door. Styx isn't even paying attention to anything. She's just in the back, like her desk is in the back of the room right against the wall kind of thing, and she's just writing. Oh my goodness, mother, I've got poor tidings for you. I got a 7 on my biology test.
Daughter!
The darkness consumes me.
You all of a sudden just begin to hear just some of the most, what just sounds like really dreary poetry off in the forest near you. Like, just the kind of poetry you are all ever so used to hearing at school.
Is that?
Oh, the pain in my heart.
No,
it seeps deep into my soul, and the catastrophes that await me in the future.
Styx!
Imminent
Styx,
demise.
hey, Styx.
Who is this? Who comes to take me to Valhalla?
It's us. Are you coming on the nature walk?
No, I have other plans.
Did your teacher not explain this in class?
I regret to inform you I was not paying attention. Not so adventurous. That's fine. We'll get you there. Following her, so she's just kind of like looping around like, oh yes, spotlight. I should get used to this.
The one whose skeleton hand is bleeding. Oh, what? Oh my gosh!
Yes, I'm very much bleeding right now. It's very unfortunate, guys. I don't like this.
Wait, what's your name?
Mine? My name?
Yeah!
I'm Styx Foland.
Foland. Why do I recognize that name?
Well, that is very unfortunate because you've cut me, so if we are familiarly acquainted, I'm going to be very put out.
How old are you?
I am 17 years old.
You've never been older than that? Like you died at 17 or...
The circumstances of my birth are very complicated and nobody really talks about it. My mother is a skeleton and my father is a being.
Ah! I might know your
But
mother.
you
That's
also,
so funny.
I don't want to speak to you. You cut my hand and I'm very upset with you.
Oh, I might know your mother. I might pop in and say hi. Oh, that could be...
You said something about raising the dead and not always being animated as a skeleton. Did you... Why did you bring that up? How do you know my mother?
I don't know. I might have raised her from the dead. I don't know. I've raised a lot of skeletons from the dead.
Well, what's the extent of that connection? Like if Styx cries, do you also cry, or if you cry, does Styx cry? Like,
I'm not afraid to cry.
Everything?
But
Styx
that's
can.
exactly the point. Is she crying? I can't look through my tears. Oko, you're being very judgmental, and I feel this right now, and I'm already upset, and it was very mean to speak about my mother, and now we just need to look at her to see if she's crying, because I am crying now too. Can you feel my emotional pain, Morgana?
Ari is trying so hard not to laugh right now.
Now go, before I cannot bear to see you leave.
I love you, Mummy. I'll see you later.
I love you, daughter.
I am already crazy. There is no more further depths that I can go.
I mean, at least you recognize that. That's the first step to making progress, right?
No, I'm going to stay this way. Are you saying that it's a problem?
And we'll have it back by evening.
I doubt it. Let's venture forth into the void. I'm ready. Consume me, darkness. Well, I have an idea. What if we look in some lakes? Because cups are for drinking things, right? So if it is a goblet, then maybe it would be around a body of water.
Right, and do you keep all your cups in the bathtub at home?
Doesn't everyone? Guys, I just had a thought. I might have the Holy Grail in my house, and it might be my designated grape juice cup.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
It might be. I don't know. I feel very theatrical and awesome when I drink out of it, so I thought that was perfect, and grape juice is kind of like wine, just without the fermentation, so I thought it was quite fitting that my grape juice... Anyways, perhaps I should go home and look.
Is it a recipe for, like, a dish?
No, I say very unconfidently.
Oh, of course, my daughter. What information do you need for your most important quest?
I must procure the holiest of grails. Is it in the cupboard?
Did you ask for the Holy Grail? Like, you know, Big G up there, Holy Grail?
Yes, do we have it? I'm pretty sure it's my grape juice goblet.
Now, daughter, the Holy Grail, if it is anywhere, is probably still in England.
What?
Well, daughter, you are always so clever, and that's why I wish you applied yourself to your studies more, specifically science. Like we've been talking about, maybe we can brush up on that a little bit. I wish you were as dedicated to your English and humanities as you were your other subjects. You are quite clever.
Thank you. I did learn that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and I feel very proud. Let us venture forth into the unknown, into the dark abyss of what is yet to come, to our deep and distant futures, and we shall die in a disaster.
Well, maybe we won't die.
Can I do like a Jeopardy? Like, I've watched so much Jeopardy. Can I do like...
Can I roll for Jeopardy?
roll for Jeopardy? Can I do like a vibe check? Does it seem like threatening noises?
Can I roll for vibe?
Roll for vibe. No, but like, you know how you can kind of like get a sense?
Insight check?
Yeah, I guess. Like, do vibe check. But do it.
Vibe check.
Can I see like if it seems maybe threatening or if it's just like normal forest?
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
I'm assuming Styx stays home.
Yes, I will venture forth into my household. Hello, Father. Welcome to the dinner table.
Hello, daughter.
We'll get there. We'll get back into it. Kind of crazy time right now, but we're still...
Acrobatics.
I won't abandon my roots.
Oh, not 2024.
Oh, smart.
Mother, are you watching Jeopardy without me?
Oh, daughter, you've returned. We have a guest here, Edmina. She came and she just wanted to hang with me.
Oh, Mother, that's so lovely. I'm glad you've made a friend. Hello, Edmina.
Oh, it is.
Oh my gosh, it's Ariel over again.
Wait, what, did you stab him on a Tuesday?
Styx, come
Kaya.
back.
Come to my purple box, man. I've been walking all
No, you
day.
come here. You're my champion. You come back here.
Yes, I'm your champion, so you should be nice to me. Can I please sit on my purple box? Come sit on the blue box.
My
We can
gosh.
chat.
You You see Morgana wave her hand, and your box starts moving out into as you.
Oh, I brace myself, but I'm so here for it. You know what, Morgana? Can I hang out with you for a little while?
Sure, we can certainly hang out.
Because, like, I'm your champion. Is it supposed to be like... Are we supposed to have, like, a good relationship? Is that what's expected?
I mean, that's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting you all to be like, no, we don't want the end of the world, when I was sort of told, like, yeah, this is, like, the purpose of everything, so...
Right, okay. Do you want a grape juice box?
Oh, I'd love that!
Alright, here, I always have at least 2. Here you go. Pull up the, I don't know, whatever color suits you best. Pull up the thing and we can sit and chat.
She makes herself an emerald throne.
Oh, can I have a throne?
Oh, alright. I can't get rid of the box. Do you mind standing up real quick?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I stand up.
You can see the box float back into the room.
Can it be amethyst and purple?
Oh, certainly. And now there's this amethyst throne.
I sit on it. She's like Smirky Smirkerson from Smirkville. A brush with death. The 4 doors of the unknown entice and daunt those who might travel through them. There is not but one hope left. A golden chalice that might be resurrected. And the apocalypse, though nigh and coming, can end abrupt. What do you think?
It's good?
Thank you, I had an idea.
Ooh, Styx. The audition.
Yes.
So, can you give us a little bit of an audition? What are you doing?
I go up there and I do a very bad Guinevere. I go, "Oh, Arthur, how far art thou? I wish thee would love me, but I love Lancelot, so I'm so sorry. Goodbye." And then for Morgana, I kind of do this really epic, like, almost like a Dark of the Night from, like, Anastasia kind of epic, of her, like, raising an army, and, like, I pantomime it all, and I'm just kind of like, "Rise, my skeleton army, we shall take down Camelot and behead Arthur."
The audition casting calls out, and though Morgana is a small part, you have been given it.
I would like to thank the Academy Award-winning actors of the past and history, so that has inspired me to do this magnificent performance, and I shall not let you down. And I would also like to thank my mother, because she is the best and most supportive. My father's alright too. I still love him, even though he's, very stuck in his ways. But that's okay. We're going to kill it! Haha, I shall take off my head and recite Shakespearean quotation.
You know, and also just random stories of Merlin. You know, he's a pretty weird guy, but who's to say he's not traditional?
Ah, you know what? He's a pretty weird guy, but who's to say he's not traditional? Speaking perhaps of Murder on Tuesdays. So, you knew and were aware of my mother, yes?
Yeah, I can feel, like, sort of, like, the energy there.
Yes. How did you bring her back to life? What's that all about? Do you like grape juice?
I mean, I like wine.
What about unfermented grapes?
I could certainly try.
Alright. I'm going to give Morgana a grape juice box.
She kind of like looks down at this little box and is like,
So what you do is you take the bendy straw and you put it through that little aluminum little hole thing, and you just puff it in and then you drink. Very simple.
I just kind of like rip off the clear stuff.
Yes, that's garbage. You can just incinerate that. How do you do that spell? Well, like wine glass or other, like just a nice cup. Put your little grape juice in there.
Yeah, and she kind of stabs the juice box and sips. Oh my gosh, this is like an experience.
It really is. It's quite nice. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. It's grape juice boxes.
Oh my gosh, this is fabulous. This is amazing. How do I get more of these?
I probably should go home now and do, what we usually do. But this was lovely. Please don't get rid of my amethyst throne. That is just I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll just move it somewhere so it's not like in the middle of the room, but I'll definitely keep it.
Yes, all right. Yes, we'll do another little hangout. We'll figure out where we should go from here. We can be like friends or something of that nature.
I would love to be friends with you. Like, listen, you're my champion. I just want to have, like, a nice connection with you. Because we're supposed to be working together. We're supposed to be on the same team. I'm supposed to be kind of like your mentor in all this. And I just want to be there for you.
Oh, that's so sweet. A mentor? What would you be mentoring me on? Just killing people?
The destruction of the world.
Yes, so, like, kind of killing people.
Yeah, there's gonna be a mix in there. I mean, like, the main goal is not killing people, but there are gonna definitely be casualties.
Right, yes. But not my mother, nor my father. Yes. We established that.
I mean, we can keep your mother around. Not a problem. I mean, like, I'm surprised she's still here.
Please don't, like, be mean to her. She's gone through enough in her life.
You know what? I will keep... Listen, we talked about it. I'm not gonna go after your mother or anything like that. We seem to be getting on the same page here.
Yes, that's good. All right. Yes. I'll be back for my throat. 3 favors, but I can't kill anybody, I can't bring anybody back to life, and I can't make anybody fall in love.
No more favors. You can't favor for more favors.
Oh yes, and you can't favor for more favors. Nimue? I don't think she's home.
Wait, are you just saying Nimue?
Well, what I do is, okay, I'll paint the picture, alright. So, Styx is standing up to the lake. She has one foot in front of the other, and she stands sideways towards the lake, puts her hand around close to her mouth to, do the thing to call out, and she goes, Nimue?
There's like a group of 3 that kind of turn towards you, and they're like, "Hi there, mate."
How
you doing?
You look so familiar. Are you perhaps a cousin or a great, etc. great uncle?
Oh, I don't know about that. My name's Egan.
Oh, and this is how we go about ruling Egypt, and that is. Yes, snake bites. Hello, fellow skeletal beings.
There's like a group of 3 that kind of turn towards you, and they're like, "Hi there, mate."
Welcome to my dark and insidious unconscious. Oh, you know what? I'm going to keep my my original arm. I'm going to keep it in my backpack.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
Thought it was interesting, going on the boat adventures, and it sounds like such a cool job, and we haven't ever really met him, but I think it would be really nice to. And then I
are
also...
you using the death of your friend's dad as an excuse to meet your grandpapa?
If I was, would that be really shameful, Father? I like to think about it as acting opportunities rather than lying. Can I have a purple dress?
I couldn't give less of a shit. Let them know I'm not the 7.
Alright. Maybe don't look and act like one then. Ha ha. Alright. I have something prepared. You know, I wrote it last night. It's an ice poem.
I'm sure he'll love that. You know, considering.
Yes, I hope so. Shall be as cold and as desolate as a tundra of ice that leads to nowhere.
Yeah.
She works at, like, Bed Bath Beyond.
There is no Bed Bath & Beyond on Thetis Island.
What if she works at, like, washing supplies, bedroom supplies, and more? Do you think maybe this person is under a disguise? Some sort of illusion, perhaps? Then
Well, in that
she
case,
would...
what would have happened to the original Madame Hildegard?
Death! We could claim a gas leak. There's a massive natural gas leak on the island, and it is going to just absolutely blow. And everybody needs to get off. So there's some panic, because, you know, evacuation, but they don't need to know it's literally the apocalypse. You know what? I would like to just, like, swim away.
Like back to the town?
Yeah.
Bruh!
Okay, I'm going to throw my arm at Oko and be like, "You've tickled my funny bone. How do you get it? I needed to fix it."
I tried. I warned you about Nimue.
Well, I didn't recognize her, because my dream, I'm dumb. Right, so you're a god, Ari. You're an angel. You're an entity and a being. That's fun. How do you feel? I'm going to put on this top hat from the theatre, and I'm going to become my alter ego, Sir John Remley of Ovalosia. Why don't we just put her in concrete anyways? That'll work.
Well, how would you do that with Mistress Magic?
We just don't give it to her. We'd be like, "Oh no, it got moved. The necklace got moved and it wasn't there. It's actually in this whole pile of wet concrete." And then she will have to step into it, and then we push her face first into the concrete that is already damp so she can't get out, and then we pour more concrete on top of her, then she's stuck forever.
Like,
Pistachio ice cream?
no.
Oh! Can we have crepes?
Yes.
Okay, strawberry and chocolate crepes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I won't tell you where the food came from.
No, don't. I don't want to know.
But it could be useful in capturing.
Perhaps we could put her in a pickle jar. I'm gonna throw a huge rock as big as I can find, and I'm just gonna throw it into the lake and be like, "Nemo, way!"
Listen, I may not have a musical number, but I'm still super powerful. I didn't get attacked with a ship, okay?
No, but you're going to get attacked with these sick burns.
Oh! Missed her from the back.
Listen, you owe me a holy grail.
I'll give you a unholy coffee mug. And I want to cast Dissonant Whispers on her again. Yeah, so Styx looks, she has pretty pale, like almost grayish, emaciated skin. She's very, very thin, as she is a half skeleton and half skeleton, a quarter demigod, a quarter human, kind of a compilation. She has longer, sort of like maybe down to armpit length ginger hair. She is wearing it up in sort of like ponytail with sort of like Nordic-inspired braids kind of interwoven. And then she is wearing a black long-sleeve shirt with puffier sleeves and a purple overdress that flows down to the ground and sort of sways as she walks. She wears black leather pants and black leather boots. She has her rapier strapped to her left side, and she also has a little sort of like thigh pouch, and you can see inside of it is a notebook that always sticks out of it.
No. What were you? I'm more interested because you should know where this is more than I do.
Oh, yes, okay, so we took the sword, and then, like, this was a little bit, like, you know, this was maybe 450 years ago or something like that, you know, we had to retcon the sword bit, because Morgana had wanted other people. Fantastic. Okay, so, primarily, oh my goodness, enough of that. Primarily first, Styx is going to observe the black shock and say, oh look, this feels so familiar. Perhaps once more we shall send it to the dark abyss from whence it came and where it will remain and belong forever. Here's the thing, so you died, right? And then I actually needed an arm because I made a very bad deal with Nimue, and so I had...
You stole my arm when I was dead? You desecrated a body?
No, I just needed to get a replaceable limb.
You desecrated a body?
Well, here's the thing, and this is going to sound so bad, but I'm going to ask... are you going to be alive for, like, a lot longer, or do you need your arm? Do you need it? Because
Clara takes a step away from Kaniska.
Oh, no!
I didn't mean to do that! No!
I'm glad that I've never lied to a lover like that.
Styx, how do we see you complete your story?
Oh no, I was composed until you said that. Okay. Give me like 2 seconds.
You just gotta No, you just gotta cry your way through it.
No.
You have to.
I've got it.
You can do it, I believe in you.
Styx is going to first, after all of this is done, go to Nimue and get her to fix her arm so that she can have her proper arm and give the Fisher King back his, as per their deal.
She does agree to do that.
Stunning. And then
she looks at you with the softness of a mother.
Styx is going to give her a very, very, like, brief, tight hug. And then say, as much for our differences, I know that you are good to Lancelot, and I appreciate what you have done. So thank you for this progression in our relationship, I suppose, and perhaps I shall see you again.
I hope we do. If not, thank you for giving my life a bit of purpose. And she's very much speaking to Lancelot in that moment.
Yeah. And Lancelot will speak back to her and saying, thank you for being the mother that I only could have hoped for.
You get the arm sorted out, no problem.
And then...
I'm not gonna ruin the moment with that accident.
And then, after that, she is going to go back to the castle that she owns and Bastion lives in, and she is going to pack up her stuff and go to her nightstand and get the manuscript for the Ballad of Wings and Bones. Oh shit. Okay.
Before you leave the island, I just want to remind you about the sword.
Yes. Oh, I'm not done. We have a couple of stops.
Okay.
Yeah. She's going to tell Bastian that she's leaving the castle to him, and he signs over the deed, and it belongs to him now. And she will not be returning, but will stay in contact with him, and their friendship will never stop. And she will see him on her further adventures forward. And then she will go to her parents' house and ask them if they would like to pack up and leave the island with her. And she suggests that they go and open a bed and breakfast in Greece on a little island where her father can be the ferryman for the islands. And so that they can be kind of close and around, and Styx tells them that she won't be returning to the island ever again. And then...
Your
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your parents, just to clarify what happens, they're not going to leave immediately. But after about a week, they let you know that they're going to wrap things up on the island. The reason they stayed was because of you. They wanted to make sure you always had a place here. But now that you don't, they want to join you. You are your parents' greatest gift. And your mother loves the idea of a bed and breakfast. And your father loves the idea of being able to be a ferryman again. He's been really depressed, and this is an opportunity to get him back up on his feet. Your mother knows how to adapt. She just has to find a community. Your father's a little harder, so your mother's very willing to move for your dad.
Yeah.
And they will join you in a couple months.
Beautiful. And then she's going to go with Everin to Morgana to see if Merlin's spirit can be released from the sword. And
Merlin's in here?
yes, so we can't destroy this thing. So please.
Right, I never knew there was a soul in here. That means there was one in the last.
That's
But breaking it frees them?
That's what it said on the instructions, is that the soul would remain within the sword until it was destroyed. So I assume that when you destroyed the original Excalibur, that soul would have been freed, and I'm hoping that we can do the same for Merlin.
So, Merlin's really gone.
Yes. Unfortunately, he made a valiant sacrifice.
Morgana honestly looks heartbroken. She's spent the last, 300 years really getting to know Merlin and helping him through his addiction. And she very happily breaks the sword. And she looks up into the air and says, "Be free, my friend. Thank you." Is there anything else you're doing before you leave the island?
Just one more thing. I am going to also go to Ari's grave alone. And I am going to rest my head on their honorary, their casket that,
The mausoleum?
yeah, just, and sit there for a second.
You hear a voice.
Oh no!
A very familiar voice. and you turn around and you see Ari.
Hey, Bones. Hey, Wings. You kept your promise to say goodbye.
I said I would try. I don't have long, but
I'm sorry that all of this had to happen.
I'm not.
I suppose not. Ari.
Yes?
I will always love you. I will always keep you in my heart no matter where I go. And I will tell our story. The Ballad of Wings and Bones, and I will never let your memory die. But I will also still keep my promise to you when I spoke to you after you first passed, and I will be happy. And I will continue to love and continue to move forward in adventure.
I'll keep an eye on you, Bones. Don't
Please
you
do.
worry about that. But don't be mad at Evelyn. I made her do it.
Oh, I know you. I know you did.
But this is how it should be.
I love you.
I love you too. Now, go live.
Be at peace.
And with that, you see Wings embrace Ari's form as she disappears, or as they disappear.
And Styx is going to take off her wedding ring and place it on Ari's grave. And then walk out and go find Everin and turn to her and say, "Are you ready for another adventure?"
Everin, like, almost starts crying. I'm always ready for an adventure with you, Styx.
Then let us venture forth.